Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Nisha, for those who are tuning in for the very first time. Hey girl, hey. And of course, for those who already been here, y'all already know what's up, what it do, baby boos. Welcome back. Today's gonna be the first day of another new 1 week 1 palette, and I'm going in with the old school classic Anastasia palette, and that is gonna be the Amrezy palette from Anastasia. This of course was a collaboration from the YouTuber Amrezy, but y'all, the color story, I really feel like Anastasia, if y'all can rebirth this, recreate it, this palette is absolutely beautiful. If you guys missed out on it, I'm sure you got something like this in your collection. This is just my way to utilize the stuff that's in my collection. So if you have this palette, let's go ahead and recreate this look. And if you don't have this palette, just get the shade as close as possible of what I'm going to be using, because it's like a semi-neutral palette with a lot of pressed metallic glitters in here, with a couple of like vibrant like pink, burgundy, and in this very bold blue color. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna zoom y'all in and we're gonna get started. Okay, so the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is gonna be this really pretty like matte, kind of orangey brown shade. It's called OG. I am gonna take my blending brush and I'm going to pop that right in the socket of my crease. And then this is what it looks like. It's a really nice, soft, beautiful brown. All right, so I'm gonna deepen up, of course, the crease because it's very soft, but too soft for me just to leave it like this. So I'm gonna deepen it up and I'm gonna go in with the shade called 1988, which is the year I was born. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is so special. Okay, yeah. So 1988 is a really beautiful matte brown. And I'm so happy that she added like deeper brown in here and a black. Like this color story, this whole palette, just like everything. But believe it or not, I really feel like I haven't used this palette at all since I've had this in my collection. So this is another reason why I was like, we're gonna start off a 1 week 1 palette with you, because like, why are we not using you? So if you guys have this palette in your collection, go dust her off. I still have this on, so y'all know I was not using the palette like that. Dang. Okay, now that looks a lot better. The mirror is clear, honey. All right, so I'm gonna focus that color towards the outer. And as you can see, it's deepening up a little bit. It's still a really nice soft brown. Well, against my complexion, I should say that. So I think if you're anyone a little bit more fairer than me, then this might be your actual like true deep brown, but this is like another soft brown in my opinion. Y'all don't mind my background. My son, I got my door open. He is watching one of his favorite TV shows, so little outburst, you know, I'm a mom. So the rest of the kids are at school, but today I got a little man in there, so excuse his random outbursts. I'm over here looking for my eyeshadow base, but I don't see her. Okay. I just had her though, like that's the crease. It's underneath the palette. Okay. I'm not gonna do a cut crease. I kind of want my first look from this palette to be on the soft side. Let me see. I haven't even figured out what the lid color. Definitely popping a metallic color on the eyelid. I mean, I can do a nice matte, but what fun is that? You know, we'll say that for another day. So I'm gonna take my finger and apply that base all over, and this is going to clean up my pre-creasing that my eyes have created, and also clean up any fallout from other eyeshadows. Alright, now for the eyelid color. I said no matte, but I'm like, oh, I really want to keep no. There's too many sparkles in here to not sparkle it up. I'm gonna go in with Georgina. It's this outer bronzy color. Yeah, and I'm gonna go in with my finger. It's a really dark bronzy color. So I didn't go all the way across with it because I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe put like a matte color in the inner part, or maybe like another, I don't know. I don't know what I was about to say. I don't know, but I didn't put it on all the way across the lid, just halfway. Just enough for like the remaining little inner teardrop pop. trying to think. Yeah, okay, I ended up putting it around the, okay. I said not all the way, but I did, okay. Yeah, this palette is so pretty. Honestly, you can pop the same crease color that I'm using and then try each eyeshadow on the lid by itself. What is that? A total of like 16 looks right there. Around a good, yeah, that's about a good like 13 to 14 looks right there. So that right there can give you more ideas on what to do. I'm gonna try not to do that with every look. Like I'm gonna try to have more like the other matte shades in here. I'm debating if I want to do that blue. Let me know if y'all want to see that blue in one of these days, because I'm like, she a little risky right there. I'm gonna go in with another crease brush to kind of add on a little bit more onto the lid. Kind of pop it in that inner part. And I'm gonna add some more of that 1988 eyeshadow. Are we here for the soft look? I want to go in with that darker brown, but I'm like, I said soft, so I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna figure out what part I want to put in the inner part. But let's go ahead, since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all face routine for today. I'm gonna go in with my favorite eyeliner, which is my Essence eyeliner. Okay, so I didn't do a full wing. I just did the liner because I'm like, if we're gonna really keep it soft and keep it soft, so I'm not gonna go all the way across with it. I'm gonna pop on some mascara, but before I do that, let me clean my hands off really quick. And I already have on my part of my skin prep. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of SPF. I will be out the doors today, so we need to add a little bit of that. And I'm using the Vanna cream. All right, now I'll let that marinate. I put a little bit of SPF onto my skin. I know we're supposed to put like more. I'm oily, y'all. I'm not about that life. Like, there's moisture on. You can clearly see. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna pop on some mascara. And I'm using the L'Oreal Big Deal mascara. I love this mascara because it doesn't clump up, okay? Alright, for my primer, I'm gonna go in with the Revolution Super Fix Super Grip Primer. I actually like this primer. I've tried it a couple times, y'all. She's a really good one. I look like I've used so much already, but yeah. She's really good. She definitely like smooths out the skin and everything, and does hold down the makeup that, you put on top. All right, so this is what we got going on. And then for my foundation, I'm going in with the Black Opal True Color Foundation. A friend is in my room, you guys, so I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet, because I know I'm gonna have to probably put some music or something in the background because he's playing with this toy right now. Look at that. They just look so good together. Oh my gosh, yes. Y'all see how smooth I need to read that. I don't know if it claims. Oh, it does. Okay. I was like, wait, does it claim? Yes, it literally says hydrate and smooths. It really does smooth out the skin. Because I literally had this foundation on the other day with a different primer. And I was like, dang, why look like I can see my texture a little bit? And then people were like, oh, I don't believe in primers. What? Okay. Let me not judge. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. Going in with the L'Oreal concealer. Yeah, you're not breaking anything down there, are you? Yeah, I know you're gonna try to drink my water. Going in with the e.l.f. What are these things called? The Camo Liquid Contour Bronzing and Contour. Yeah, I gotta excuse me. I'm over here. He's distracted. I'm listening to what he's playing with. So I'm just gonna blend the rest of this stuff out, and then I'll come back to finish up the eyes. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of like the face routine and stuff like that, because I know some of y'all enjoy, although I do the same step, but maybe I want to see what I'm using for that combo or whatever the case be. But yeah, pretty much the same technique, girl. If I learn something new, then of course I'll always share that with you guys, but for the most part I just feel the same old. And I love how this concealer just gives you like that instant full coverage. Look at that. Mom Bags Hoop. Yeah. This is why I always recommend, if you are looking for a concealer and you want to amp up and lift that face of yours, go down, well, go up 2 or 3 shades. But also when you do that, you still have to focus on like the undertones, because y'all know I'm neutral, so I still go with like lighter concealers, but that has neutral, can't talk, that has neutral undertones to it to kind of, you know, don't be too crazy with the brightness but still look good, right? So really quickly, I did go in with this blush when I was doing my liquid parts, and then for my powders I have on About Face, Maybelline, and then for the powder blush I have on the ColourPop blush that I can't even open because I didn't even realize, I remember it had a crack in it, but y'all, it's completely like, I might as well say this is a mineral blush because it's shattered, but she's still cute. So I'm not throwing her away because it's like one of my favorite pink pressed powder blushes. So yeah, anywho, let's go ahead and finish up the face. I mean the eyes, not the face. The face is already done, baby. So I'm gonna go in with a black liner. All right, I have a brown liner from Morphe. I don't know if I used this one before. It's the Byliners, and this is in the shade for the dark version one. It's called Want. So I'm gonna go in with that one. It's a really pretty brown. So it looks like a black, but it's like a really dark brown, and I like it because I would think black would have made it harsh, and I'm trying to keep it on the soft version. So if y'all haven't tried these Morphe like Byliners, they're really good. All right, so then for the bottom lash line, I am gonna go in with 1988, and we're gonna pop her at the bottom part of my lash line to really set the tone on that dark brown liner. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like this a lot. See how they just, and don't worry, I can clean that little inner part up. Y'all see the smokiness that it just gave? Honey. It's like a sexy, sultry type of vibe. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you guys are here for this makeup look. If you guys just enjoy something from this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it. All right, so now I'm gonna add some shimmer into the inner. I was kind of like contemplating and debating. I'm like, well, we're gonna pop in the inner because I like the soft vibe that I got going on. So I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a little bit of my NYX glitter glue really first. I'm gonna go in with the actual shade called Anastasia, which is this really like soft, like pinky color. Okay, I thought it was gonna actually like show a pink, but it's not. So it's still keeping it cute, simple, and soft. All right, I think that's it for the eyes. I'm gonna pop on some mascara for the bottom. Yeah, I like how this is looking. This looks really nice. Yeah, cause like even when I'm like in the mood for like a neutral look, I know like the steps and stuff might seem like the same. There's some few difference when it comes to like certain eyeshadows. But I felt like even when it came down for me like doing like my neutral looks, I never gravitated towards this palette. I don't know why. It just, I didn't. And it's the type of palette that you can get more than 5 looks out of this palette. And I think that's a plus when it comes to that. Alright, so before I set my face with my setting spray, I like to clean up my eyebrows a little bit because sometimes when I apply my foundation, I get a little too happy-handed with it, and yeah. So I go in with the duo-ended chocolate powder. What is it called? Hold on. These are called the Brow Powder Duo, and I go in with the shade Chocolate. So I go in with the deep side first, and then just kind of hit any outer part that might have been wiped out from me applying my foundation. I actually did good today, so because usually it'd be a lot more of my eyebrows gone. Okay, and then for the inner part, hold on, let me get this part real quick. And then for the inner part, I'm gonna go in with the lighter brown shade. And then this right here is just the brow blade from Urban Decay. I kind of like put little fake little hairs in the front. And once it dried down, then I'll go in with a little bit of setting powder to kind of get rid of that harsh like inner part. But let's go ahead and, oh, my hands are ashy. I need to wash my hands anyway. Okay, let me unpin my hair, and then we're gonna do a cute lip combo to complement this eye look. All right, so I'm gonna do a lip combo. Something I haven't used in a while. Who we haven't used in a while? I have a strict tray just for my brown lip liners, because you know that's all that I wear, okay? But there's something in here that I haven't worn in a while. This is one of my favorites. This is Pitch from ColourPop, y'all. This is my favorite brown lippy. Like, oh my gosh. I was kind of trying to lean towards something like muted, like my natural lips. But I think that might be too crazy. I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia lipstick. This is in the shade Rose Brown. It's like a really, really pretty, like, nudie. Well, it's of course a nude. Y'all know me, I'm a nude girl. But like, it's like, I don't know. Ooh, why my thing melting? Hold up. Why you lean with it, rock with it? I don't know what happened. Oh no, it's broke. Okay, yeah, she's broke. But it's a really pretty brown. I don't know if my camera's gonna capture it. You see that? Hold on, let me look at that. Oh, she's gorgeous. I low-key do not need a gloss because she's really is this satin? Yeah, this is a satin, so it's not a true matte. It has a little bit of, like, you know, a little gloss to it. So I'm gonna take my lip liner one more time. Now, if I want to be extra, I can add a gloss, and then if I do that, I want a gloss that's not going to really shift what I got on my lips. So maybe just amp up the color. And I'm trying to see, because I know I had it on my desk. Okay, this is like the newest thing that came out from Morphe. It's like their lip gloss, lip oils. This is in the color Pure Passion. I want to say there's about a good like 5 different shades for the little colorful glosses. They all clear. They're all clear. Okay, I thought it was gonna have like a little bit of like color to it, but it's literally just the little tiny sparkles that's color, which is making me crazy, because I'm like, how do y'all make the packaging look so nice and buyable, but when you put it on, it's just clear with a little bit of sparkles. Don't get me wrong, sparkles in there, but I was almost about to grab every single last one of them, and I was like, they're probably gonna be all clear. So I was like, let's just try one. It's clear, but it's really, really pretty. If you don't want to shift like a actual like lip color on your lips and you want that gloss, this is what you're cute for, but you only need one. You'll need all of them. just adding that gloss, I feel like my lipstick and my lip liner blends so much better. So that's why I tend to always do a little gloss, even when I don't want to, okay? Now, if I wasn't going somewhere, I would probably leave it matte, but matte lips for me is an indoor thing. And that's just a personal preference for me, because I feel like my matte lips, I feel like my lips get a little too dry for my liking. But yeah, this is the look. I really like how this came out. Simple, cute. Yeah, so we're here for it. Yeah, okay. All right, so here is the complete and the final look. I hope you guys like and enjoy look number 1 using Miss Amrezy from Anastasia. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this makeup look. And of course, and for my neutral girls, on the go girls, y'all try this look out. And like I said, you don't really necessarily have to have this palette to achieve this look. Especially, I'm sure you got some kind of neutral shades or something similar in your collection. So if you guys want to recreate it, and do tag me on my social medias, y'all know where I be at, okay? So all that is down at the bottom. But on that note, you guys have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow with another look using Miss Amrezy for day 2. Have a beautiful day, stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye.